National Park.
What is up?
We have made it. Technically, it looks like the park just combined Sequoia and Kings Canyon together because they're like 30 minutes apart. But we drove into Kings Canyon first and we're just leaving the visitor center. We're about to go see the General Grant tree, which is a famous tree here. I think it's like one of the largest, but I'm gonna look up at the stats when we get there. But it's already pretty crowded, but nowhere near Yosemite crowds. So we're feeling pretty good about that. Feeling a lot more relaxed. Yeah, they have like everything right when you come in here. They have a market, a post office, a restaurant, a gift shop. It's really cool. We use the restrooms at the visitor center. And now we're just gonna explore. Our plan for Kings Canyon is to go see the General Grant tree, some other famous stops along the way, but we really wanna take a look at the Kings Canyon scenic byway. And then we're gonna make our way down to Sequoia, which is where we're camping for the next 2 nights. So we'll definitely keep you updated, but I'm super excited to be exploring 2 new national parks. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned for more big trees. Our time in Kings Canyon National Park was short and sweet. We really wanted to make sure we could stop by the General Grant tree, which is one of the biggest trees in this area of the park. It was so incredible to see just how giant this tree was in person. It is the 3rd largest tree by volume in the entire world, I believe. And then we also wanted to prioritize taking some time along the Kings Canyon Scenic Byway. This is just truly incredible, from going from more of a forest view to then driving along these scenic mountain views was just the perfect mix of scenery. And then we made our way into Sequoia National Park so we could officially check into the Lodgepole campground. Hey, good morning. We are officially in Sequoia National Park and we are currently walking on the General Sherman Trail to get to the Congress Trail and the giant forest. And we're just surrounded by giant trees right now. It's crazy. Patrick just picked up a pine cone.
This just fell and it's massive.
That's nuts.
So be on the lookout because you
fell
might
from
get
the tree.
hit in the head with one of these.
They're like hanging on the trees like little ornaments. It's so funny. That little. They're like big ornaments.
Yeah, you can't miss them when you see them.
Our necks are going to be hurting because we keep looking up. These trees are just massive. I don't even know if the camera will do it justice, but I'm still not feeling quite the best, as you can probably hear, which is why I didn't really vlog a whole lot yesterday. But we just kind of took it easy at camp. We showered, did some laundry, and I was trying to get some extra sleep. But we're back at it early today because we wanted to beat some crowds on this trail. And yeah, we're just trying to hike the Congress Trail, which is this iconic trail in the Sequoia National Park where you get a close-up view of all the sequoia trees. And then we want to do some other spots like the tunnel law. We're really excited to just make our way through Sequoia and have fun seeing all the must-see spots. Yeah, a good way to tell the sequoia trees is like they kind of have this reddish orange tinge, and it looks like the pines, is it pines on them, don't start growing until near the top, which is really interesting.
Also, just the sheer diameter, they're massive tree trunks.
Yeah, we went, when we were in the Kings Canyon National Park yesterday, we went to the General Grant tree, and that was wild. Oh my god, look at that.
Here's a perfect example. So you see a regular pine tree.
Yeah, let me turn it around.
Behind it, you could see a sequoia.
Yeah, like that's a sequoia, this is a regular tree.
And then the sequoia goes all the way up there.
Oh my god. It's crazy. We're on our way to the General Sherman tree, which is one of the most famous sequoias in the national park because of its size and diameter. But look at these. I mean, like, it's just crazy. Wow. I would also highly recommend doing this trail early in the morning because it's about 6:30 a.m. and we've only seen like 4 other people. It's very quiet and peaceful. It's also a Monday, so I don't know if a weekend would make a difference, but it's just so nice having space to ourselves right here. you only have a day or so in Sequoia National Park, I would definitely recommend taking the Congress Trail. We had so much fun on this trail, just taking in the giant sequoia trees and all of the scenic views this trail offered. We definitely made sure to stop by the General Sherman tree, which is one of the most popular trees in Sequoia National Park. And then we were on the hunt to find the House and the Senate, which are a cluster of giant sequoia trees along the Congress, hence the name. And we had a lot of fun here just exploring and really taking in the perspective of how small we felt next to these trees.
When you wanna be loved by everyone, you get fooled by anyone so easily. I'm lost. You say you're tired, so am I. But without you, I'm lost. I'm lost. Yeah, we can walk on water while the boats are leaking. Soon the walls will be giving in.
We just finished up the Congress Trail. We're walking back to the car now.
It was freaking
That
awesome.
was so cool. We loved seeing the little Senate group they had and the House group. It was really neat. So I would definitely recommend this trail. It's a little confusing. There's a lot of different trailways through here, but you want to just keep following the Congress Trail. Now we're gonna go back. Now we're gonna go back to the car and make some breakfast.
While the boats are leaking, soon the walls will be giving in. Anytime now, anytime now. Another shrug of the shoulders. I guess I'll be walking home in the rain. I lost you, but then you were mine again. Just like the wind and the fire.
Yep.
Forget about everything. Every truly remarkable
Oof. Rough go for a skydive.
we lost. Go figure, coin toss. You say you're tired, so am I. But without you, I'm lost, so lost.
Okay, so we just stopped at this little place called Sequoia Coffee and got some sandwiches and coffee, and it is amazing. I haven't tried the sandwich yet, but I'm sure it's incredible. Coffee is amazing as well, but we just really needed some fuel after our little outing this morning, and we went down the general highway and it was super windy, so we were both kind of like just feeling a little out of it, so this is our fuel. But then we're probably just gonna head back up and see what else we get into in the park. But it's definitely super hot the further down in elevation you go. It's like in the 90s right now. We're up in the park where we were this morning. It's like 75, so it's crazy, the difference. But we're gonna try these sandwiches out and see how they are. Oh my gosh,
God,
they
that
look
looks so
incredible.
Bridle, trained to be tame. Nature gave a new name. Source to nurture the world. Ready, sing a new tune. Afraid of it all won't get me down.
Hey, we're back at camp and I'm gonna go fishing. We're going fly fishing because last night Pat did and he caught a rainbow trout. So now I'm gonna go try to catch a rainbow trout. That would be pretty cool because they're pretty fish.
Sky's been wanting to catch a rainbow trout so bad.
Yeah, they're so beautiful. So we'll see. I had to borrow a sun hoodie from Patrick because I don't have anything. But yeah, wish me luck. We'll see how this goes. Okay, we're ending the night with s'mores. You just have to. You have to when you're camping. We got Reese's and Hershey's because you can never go wrong with either.
I'm drinking.
I like to keep it classic with the Hershey's, but that's just me.
Tell me secrets, power of words. Tell me stories, legends before. 1, 2.
Good morning. It is the next day. We actually woke up and left Sequoia National Park, which we were pretty sad about because we really did have such a good time there. Last night after we went fishing, we just made a quick dinner at camp, had a fire, and just relaxed for the rest of the evening. It was honestly the perfect way to end our time there. But this morning we left pretty bright and early to get a head start because we are on our way to the Grand Canyon National Park. And that is because we are currently driving through the southern part of California and we're about to enter Arizona. So we knew we would definitely wanted to hit the Grand Canyon in some way because we're taking I-40, which goes very close past the national park. So we decided to make a little pit stop there because that is another park that's been on our bucket list for quite some time. So we're pretty pumped. We're about 3.5 hours out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this Sequoia and Kings Canyon vlog here. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and as always, if you're looking for more detail and information on these parks, you can go ahead and check out my website, skylarbeck.com. I usually always end up writing a blog post or two on any national park or travels that we end up going on. So that will be up hopefully in the near future, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Here's a quick little Grand Canyon recap. We made it to the park basically just in time for sunset, which was our goal. We drove about 10 hours from the Sequoia National Park area. And really this was just kind of like a spontaneous pit stop on our way home because we were passing through the area and we had never seen the Grand Canyon and it's always been on our bucket list. So we made it just in time for sunset. We went on parts of the rim trail and just picked a random spot and enjoyed the sunset here. It was so magical, and even though it was a crowded area of the park, it really felt like we were alone in our own little world along the rim trail.